Steve Robbins here. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. In part one of this topic on how to choose service professionals, we discovered that, basically, you want to hire someone competent. Confidence is nice, a sharp dresser is nice, but what really matters is that when getting things done is that the person be able to do them. Sounds obvious, right? Yeah, if only. But making sure that your bookkeeper knows how to bookkeep, and your plumber knows how to plumb, and your lawyer knows how to, well, law, isn't the whole story. When you hire people, you're not just hiring individual collections of skills, you're hiring a team, and that requires people skills. Speaking of skills, this podcast is brought to you by Marketing Profs. The internet is full of marketing tips, marketing advice, and marketing expertise, but most of what's out there is either pure garbage or really confusing to figure out. Marketing Profs cuts through all of this marketing noise to help find the experts and the in-the-trenches marketers who know what they're talking about. With the help of Marketing Profs, you can get practical advice that you can actually use through their newsletters, conferences, seminars, podcast articles, and webcasts. Join a community of more than 500,000 entrepreneurs, small business owners, and professional marketers today for the latest thinking and tips and techniques to make you a smarter marketer. Sign up for your free basic membership by visiting mprofs.com/getitdone. That's mprofs.com/getitdone. And be sure to use that link so they know that I sent you. mprofs.com/getitdone. You will need to get along well enough with the people you hire to get the job done. If someone seems like a good candidate, shift the conversation from their work competence to the process of how they work with people. Ask questions like, tell me about the best relationship you ever had with a boss. What made it work? What's the most important thing that I should know about working with you? How would you best like to work together? And also share your answers to those questions. You need to know enough about each other so that you work together smoothly. For example, anyone I share a physical space with needs to know that I'm rather, organized about my pens. I have a navy blue Pilot G207 gel ink pen, a blue ballpoint pen, a black G-Tech C .18mm pen, and a .5mm mechanical pencil for a reason. And it is not okay if an office mate borrows one and forgets to put it back where it belongs. Calm down, Stever. Yes. Irrational? I don't think so. But if so, good. You're now interviewing for personal chemistry. You know from your competence conversation that the rational relationship will work. And now you're making sure that the irrational compatibility is there too. Besides, my bookkeeper of 15 years also carries 3 pens and a pencil. Oh, golly, I love that guy. Now that you know the personal chemistry works, up the stakes and start asking why. Why are you a bookkeeper? Why are you a lawyer? Why are you a plumber? Why is the magical question. It gets people in touch with their values. They'll say, I'm a bookkeeper because I love having everything in balance. Or, I'm a lawyer because everyone should be allowed to present their case. Or, I'm a plumber because I like opening up pipes and dancing in the spray. Jason, if you're listening, I am never going to have you fix my sink again. Do you hear me? The values here are balance, people being allowed to present their side, and fun. If their values aren't clear from their answer, change the question a bit and ask, why do you keep with it? What is important about it to you? You're looking for whether their values match up with the job. Some lawyers value fairness, some value winning, some value helping the underdog, some value making money. Consider whether your prospective hire has values that match your needs for the position. My friend was hit by a car, and he interviewed lawyers until he found one who valued winning and money and was willing to work on contingency. As my friend put it, he was really scary to talk to, but I knew he'd win the case. The values matched, and in this case, personal chemistry was less relevant because he wanted someone with the disposition of a bulldog that hadn't been fed in far too long. We also like people with similar values. Feel free to share some of your values. Yeah, I became an actuarial accountant so that I could do good with 87.3% probability by the time I turned 71. Integrity. You're also listening for their integrity. How honest, legal, and ethical are they? You want to do business with ethical people who won't steal from you. Now, you can't just ask, how ethical and honest are you? If they're a lying cheat, they'll lie, and they'll say very. But you can ask questions about where they draw the line. As a bookkeeper, what kinds of things are you willing to deduct? If they say, I'll follow your lead, you say, great. What if I say, let's deduct my disco lessons as a business expense? Listen carefully for how far they're willing to push the edge, and also how they react to the fact that you're taking disco lessons in 2000 and whatever. Sometimes you can ask not about their personal experience, but their judgment of other people's ethics. You can ask a lawyer, what's the most shocking tactic you've ever seen used to win a case? Listen. Then ask, would you go that far? Ask these questions non-judgmentally with neutral manner. If you seem to be approving or disapproving, they're smart enough to tell you what they think you want to hear. So be ambiguous enough that they read you as being aligned with them wherever they are on the spectrum. Remember, this is a fact-finding mission on your part. And finally, you want to check references. If you know anyone who's used them before, talk to that friend and ask about those same qualities: chemistry, values, and integrity. And competence, as long as you're at it. Also, ask how the person has screwed up and whether they've been willing to take responsibility for their actions. My bookkeeper once filed some papers late and I incurred a fine. He paid it. That is integrity. Hiring competent people isn't enough. You need to make sure that you have the right chemistry, that their values are a match for both the job and your own personal set of values, and that they operate with integrity. Add these to the competence equations, and you'll hopefully end up with a long, happy, productive working partnership. This podcast is brought to you by Marketing Profs. Marketing Profs is a one-stop shop for marketing know-how, and join a community of more than 500,000 entrepreneurs, small business owners, and professional marketers to get practical advice on marketing tips. Sign up for your free basic membership at mprofs.com/getitdone today. That's mprofs.com/getitdone. This is Steve Robbins. You can find this episode's transcript with links to part 1 of this episode at getitdone.quickanddirtytips.com. I help business owners hire better by improving how they design their hiring process. If you want to know more, visit steverobbins.com. That's STEVERROBBINS.com. You can also follow Get It Done Guy on Twitter and Facebook. Work less, do more, and have a great life.